What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be going over how to get the One True King Sigil amulet and what to do with it. I'm also going to be listing the steps in the description if you want an easier way to follow them, because there are a few of them. So this is the One True King Sigil. It increases mod damage by 20%. It also enhances the effects of the faerin sigil and the faelin sigil, which by 50%, which are the two rings that are required in order to get the One True King Sigil amulet. Now what you want to do is you want to walk over here to this boss right here, which is basically the two-faced boss. He has a split personality, the false king, yada yada, that you face in the Lossum district. You're gonna need to acquire two masks that you find throughout the level. Once you found the two masks, it doesn't matter which, you can fight either the light or dark version of him. This gate door will open, and you can fight either the light or the dark version of him. And then once you're done fighting the boss and you defeat him, you pull the lever again, it flips around, you walk back through the gate, and then you'll be able to speak to the opposite version of him, and he will give you one of the two rings that I mentioned. Once you acquired one of the two rings, you then have to reload your game to the same map, do the process over again, and then speak to the other version of him. And after you defeat the opposite version that you defeated in the last playthrough, in order to get the other ring. So you have to do at the very least 2 playthroughs of this map in order to get both the rings that you will need. Now the two rings, as I stated, are the faelin sigil and the faerin sigil. The faelin sigil gives you 10% more additional mod power by applying melee damage, and the faerin sigil generates 10 more additional mod power by hitting critical or weak spot. Locations. Now once you acquire both of those rings, what you want to do is go down further into the map to the area where you find Nimue, the blue goddess giant lady. Then she will be able to craft you the One True King's Sigil by combining those two rings. Now I have all three because I've done multiple playthroughs, so I actually ended up creating the One True King Sigil, and then for all intents and purposes I went back and did the process of, like I said, defeating each of the bosses, speaking to the other one in order to acquire the other two rings. Now that actually benefits it because, like I said, the One True King Sigil, it increases the damage and effects of the other two rings when you have them equipped. Now when you create the amulet though, it obviously discards the two initial rings that you acquire. So in other words, it's a long process. In order to have the max abilities of the amulet and the two rings, you would have to essentially play the same map at least 4 times and do all the requirements in order to earn everything back. Now once you did all that, if you choose to use the abilities of the amulet, the One True King Sigil, you don't have to. You could just do the initial 2, because then what we're going to do is use it for its secret purpose, which is walking over here. Honestly, like, if you didn't have a guide, there's no way of knowing this because it's very random and you would never think so. But that's the One True King statue right there. So now watch what happens when I equipped the amulet. Voila, like magic, it opens right up for me, and if you can see right there, I already have that one as well. But just so you can get a visual, it gives you the relic. Should we go over here? You can see it's this one, the Unsullied Heart. So on use, it heals 100% of your health over 0.5 seconds. So you don't have to have any additional healing elements, any rings, anything that increases your consumable effectiveness, because this will always heal you 100% of your health, regardless of how much you have upgraded your character. It will always heal you to 100% in less than a second.
I could use that.
Now you can pick that up, and then you also get a relic too. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much the video. It's one way to get, or the way, should I say, to get not only the amulet, 2 more rings that give you ample benefits, if you are able to do the 4 playthroughs like I mentioned, and acquire all 3 at the same time. And then on top of that, you also do get a pretty solid relic to use. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, please leave a like and follow or subscribe. Thanks. See you in the next one.